Hi, welcome to the boardshop.co.uk surfboard review. New board from Matt Mayhem Biolos to look at. Apparently he's named it after me. It's the Smooth Operator. There we have it. Mid-length mayhem, it says on the board, and that's pretty much what it's all about. The explosion in slightly longer, more user-friendly boards has been incredible in the last 12 to 18 months, and this latest addition to that group of boards, the Phipps One Bad Egg, the Form Flow Stick, the Libtech Pickup Stick, stuff like that, is a very welcome addition. And it's got a few little differences to how the board's laid out that make it a standout in this little kind of sector of the surfing world. So, as you can see, it's kind of a performance egg, double-endery type shape. The measurements 12 inches in and 24 inches in are the same, width-wise, thickness-wise, at each end of the board. So it's got a lot of flow and a lot of glide, and let's have a quick spin through it. So, as usual on this kind of board, a wave-catching beast, flat rocker, late nose lift, very little lift in the tail, pared down rails, deep double concave running through the middle of the board to generate that lift and speed. But you feel the rail profile, the rails aren't boxy, they're quite refined for a board like this, and combined with the 4+1 fin setup, there is an awful lot of fun to be had. Just looking down on the board now, you can see the two big scoops of the concave through the fins. So the board is going to paddle into waves like a demon, catch waves easily. You'll be competing with those annoying 16-year-olds on 5'2" boards of 12 litres, as well as competing with longboarders, and you're going to win. You're going to be successful. You're going to catch more waves than you've done for a long, long time. Allied to that, the board will actually surf. You can cut it back, you can turn it. It isn't just a point and trim machine. There's an awful lot to it, more to it than that. And in the ilk of the One Bad Egg and stuff like that, this is going to be a supremely popular board. It's going to be massive, because for surfers who don't get in all the time, or for surfers who are getting a bit older and want to compete in crowded lineups and what have you, this is the way forward. This is the answer. Another 5'8" groveler in 40 litres isn't going to solve the problem for you, but a board like this absolutely will. Size-wise, I'm 75 kilos, and I would go probably 6'6" at 38.5 litres, more than I would normally ride in a conventional board. But because of the way the board's laid out, you get a bit further forward, you'll be able to duck dive it, you'll be able to sink that nose where it's a bit more pulled in. So it makes it a usable board, not just for point breaks, but when you've got to paddle out through lines of white water and you've got to duck dive it to a certain extent, it's going to be usable from that point of view. Size range, it goes from 6'6" up to 7'2", with 2-inch increments in between. But we've only had the board in stock for a week or so, and we've already done 2 customs, one for a 7'6", one for an 8 foot. So it will scale up to be much bigger as well, if you're a bigger guy or you just want even more cruise in your surfing. The other interesting thing is the fin setup. How are you going to ride it? In the smaller sizes, I would ride it as a 2+1, 6.5 inch fin in the box, and then 2 outer like trailers, medium size thruster fins, that kind of thing. It's set up as a 4+1, so again in the smaller size, to really loosen it up, you could surf it as a standard quad, put a large or relatively big set of quads in it to get it working, and then right up in the bigger sizes, you could surf it as a single fin, or whack an 8-inch fin, you know, or something a little bit smaller and put side bites in as well. There are a whole variety of ways to ride it, and from our experience, that 2+1 is probably the most effective to give you the drive, but also the ability to turn. So there it is, the Smooth Operator. It's going to be a banger. You can of course customise it, as I just said. You can trade an old board against it, you can buy it on 0% finance. All the details are on the website. But if you're thinking about this kind of board, don't hang around, because it takes a while to make them and supply is limited. We've pre-ordered a lot, but it probably won't be enough, and they are going to fly. That's it. Thanks for watching.